our rule with this is that once it burned on Halloween night or Halloween, Dayton Fire Department asked us to do an emergency demolition because it had so much instability with the structure. At that point, we'd start working with the owners on how to go about removing the pile of debris. Fast forward when we were out there, probably that was sometime probably after May, I think that we were, the concern around additional dumping on the pile, we decided to erect a fence and some Jersey barriers to prevent further dumping until we could get the matter resolved. We were having some difficulties with the owners understanding the process for removing that pile. And I think some of it was permitting, but the big part was the EPA's requirements for removing a commercial demolition pile. And so trying to educate them. And so they did try to take an initial attempt, not realizing that there were federal requirements that they had to abide by. And so we kind of informed them as to that. So fast forward, we had a trial date last Wednesday, actually Wednesday from yesterday, and the judge, the owner did not show up, which she entered a bench warrant because they had April 2nd they had notice of the trial, and her feeling was that there's plenty enough time to make accommodations to be there. The attorney for the owner did show up, and he had remarked that they had actually applied for the wrecking permit, they had approval, they had completed the 10-day notification that the EPA requires when a commercial structure which might have contained asbestos material, you have to give that notice. And so his time was that, well, they can start Monday or Tuesday of this week. And the judge said, okay, go for it. And fast forward, we've been out every day this week with their teams trying to get them started on track. I do know that yesterday they started some progress with getting some equipment out there. They're still kind of working on the right equipment that they need, but they do have the proper disposal techniques, the plastic lined dumpsters, those kind of arrangements. And not only our staff, but the RAPCA, Regional Air Pollution Control Agency, they have staff out there as well overseeing the proper disposal of that material. So it's been some fits and starts, but we're getting there. They're getting there, I should say.